Hi everybody, my name is Rachel Raspberry. I just wanted to talk with you today about my health journey and how I got started. Um, so, let's see, it started, I was currently a mobile, at the time it started, I was a mobile dog groomer. And so I was working a lot outside. It's a very physical job. I was having back problems because of it. Because I had a really big dog, like pull on the leash too hard, and it hurt my back, and it wasn't getting better. So that was one health issue I was having. Then I I was basically eating junk food every day. I was going to Jack in the Box or McDonald's or Taco Bell or any fast food once or twice a day. And I just started feeling heavy and yucky, and I was weighing more and more in my pants. I was having to buy new clothes, and my clothes were not fitting right, and it just was not a good place for me. So, for somehow, I believe it was some mayonnaise or something, eating out somewhere, probably, where I got food poisoning and I was really sick. And I was sick a lot. I was like, and not like so sick that I was like stuck to my bed, but I was just tired and just didn't have good energy. And then I got the food poisoning and I just was like sick. I asked my stepson one time, they're like, he said something about, oh, you're always sick. And I was like, if I'm sick that much that he thinks I'm always sick, that's bad. So I was like, I just wasn't feeling good. I mean, it wasn't like I was, and it's like one of those sicknesses where it just like, you're just sick so much you don't realize that you're not feeling good until you start feeling good. And what really made me change my diet is that I started gaining weight, and then I could start feeling myself touching itself in places, you know what I mean? In places where it didn't used to touch. And I was just like not able to see everything clearly, you know what I mean? Like my belly was getting bigger, my back was getting chunkier. I mean, it's not perfect now, but I was definitely could tell a difference, and I was like, oh yeah, I don't really like this feeling. So yeah, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna change my diet. I already have a pretty physical job, so I don't think that it's, let me back up. Before that, because my back was hurting, I was trying to get into fitness thinking, you know, if I strengthen my core and do some more fitness, join a gym, work out, then that will help my back. I was going to the chiropractor 1 or 2 times a week. And if I start working on my core, working my abs and my legs, then I would be stronger and I would be able to support my back better naturally. So I started a fitness program online, and one of the things they said in that program was it's 80% diet, 20% fitness. But I still thought, no, I'm gonna work my way. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna fitness my way out, because I didn't want to change my diet. I'm fitnessing my way out. If I just do more sit-ups and push-ups or leg lifts or whatever, it'll be better. But that wasn't so, because I had a pretty physical job, and um, so I thought if I just work out more, it'll be fixed. Um, but but after seeing that, it's 80 to 90% about the diet. Um, I started looking up, and the diet they recommended on this program was the paleo keto diet, the paleo diet. So like pure protein, pure healthy protein, lots of vegetables, no hardly any. I don't know if they suggested a lot of fruits, but basically everybody Atkins paleo keto, whatever, that type of diet where you're whole foods, but you're eating mostly animal products. And so that just didn't sit right with me, because meat is very difficult to digest. Even with, like, I just couldn't. I tried it and it just didn't feel right. So after the food poisoning, so I kind of dabbled. I was more like doing the fitness thing. After the food poisoning, and I was really sick, I was like, this has to stop. And then I just became self-aware all of a sudden that I just wasn't happy with the way I was feeling, the way I was looking. So I decided I'm going to do something drastic. I'm going to change my diet, like they said. So I started researching diets. And the one that I felt most aligned with was like a vegan diet. And I was like, cool. Actually, it was raw till 4. Some people might know that diet. So basically you eat raw vegan till 4, and then you have a cooked dinner, and that's it. And one of the things I liked about it is if you're addicted to sugar like I was and still am, this nutrition plan was really good, because there was a lot of sugar, because you basically eat fruit for breakfast, fruit for lunch, tons of fruit. And then you'd have a starch and vegetables, a cooked starch and raw vegetables for dinner. It was great. It got me off my addictions, off of my food addictions. I did it for probably a couple months, 2 or 3 months. And it got me off my food addictions. And it probably would, I mean, it's one of those, some diets you can do temporarily. I think it's one of the diets you could probably do it for the rest of your life. Like, it seemed healthy. You can get all your minerals and vitamins out of it. So I did that for a few months. And then I stopped doing the dog washing, grooming business. And so I didn't have as much money. So I couldn't go into this store every day and get a ton of fruit and vegetables. I had to start eating more calorie dense food, which means cooked food, basically. I couldn't go on the raw. When you're on the raw, and people may disagree with me, but a lot of the times on raw, you have to go to the grocery store every day, and I just couldn't afford to do it. Or every other day. And you have to buy a lot, and I just couldn't do it. So I stopped doing that once I left that career. And then I started, but I was still vegan and trying to be as whole foods as possible. Rice, beans, fruits and vegetables. And I ended up losing in the first year 35 pounds. So I went from 155 down to about 120. I'm bad at math. That's 35 pounds. 120, which is where I'm at now. And it's an okay weight. It's not where I want to be. I want to be in the 105 range, because I'm short and petite. So 105 would be ideal. But also, my diet's not perfect right now. So that's one of the things I'm working on. So if you're working on perfecting your diet like I am, do your best. I do my best. Sometimes I eat junk food. Probably once a day I let myself eat something that I shouldn't be eating, and I know it, but it's okay. Life's not all about dieting. There's a lot of. Right now I'm happy, not where I want to be, but I'm getting there. And I'm okay. I'm happy with where I'm at right now physically. So that's why I'm doing that. And one of the things that I learned about veganism when I first started, I call it the cleanse, when I was just eating fruits and vegetables, literally mostly fruits 24 hours a day, except for at night I have a potato. Um, that was kind of my cleanse. It's like a detox. I got off of all the junk. I got rid of most of the sugar. I really like that one just because it's a good cleansing diet, because you can still eat, you still feel like you're eating, and if you have problems with sugar cravings, then I think a good middle ground is to start eating more fruit. And if you're craving sugar, eat fruit. Not juice. Don't juice the fruit, but eat whole fruit. Fruit cut up smoothies are okay. Like smoothies at the most chopped up level, not juiced. So I would recommend that if you're trying to get off sugar. That's what worked for me. Then once I lost the 35 pounds, I realized I could stay vegan and cheat a little and still be okay in the weight. So I started cheating a little, and that's where I'm at right now. And sometimes we're in a cheat phase, and that's just where we are. So, basically right now, I think my ideal diet, I could eat this every day, is oatmeal with fruit in the morning, chia seeds, maybe a little bit of milk to add flavor, maple syrup for flavor, baked potato and a healthy fat for lunch, so like avocado, and then for a snack, while I'm at work, I will have a banana. Sometimes they have peaches at work. If they're ripe, I'll have a peach. And then in the evening, my ideal would be rice, beans, and a salad. And that would be my ideal daily meal, and I could eat that every day. And then once I reach my goal, I would allow myself to sneak a cheat, and once in a while, like go out to dinner once a month, or go to the store and get some vegan cookies or something like that. But that would be my ideal diet. If I can do that right now, I would be probably reach my goal in a few months. So, sorry, my nose is running. And let's see. So that's why I became vegan, and that's why I started the health journey that I'm on, because I just wasn't feeling that great about where I was physically. And for the most part, going vegan, changing my diet, fixed everything. I did not, other than what I do for work, which is pretty physical, I don't really work out, and I was able to lose 35 pounds. So, I encourage you, if you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to get healthier, to experiment. Try some different things. See what works for you. Like the eating raw until dinner was very helpful for me in the beginning. But I realized that it's not something I would want to do. I might do it in the summer, actually. It's really nice to do in the summer. I could probably do it every summer, like in the warmer months. But in the winter, you just need more cooked food. And I think that's why I stopped doing it, because it got colder and I was just like, I cannot eat watermelons. It's too cold. I cannot eat any more strawberries. I'm freezing. Or whatever. I just need some soup or some warmth. So that's what I did. Let's see. If you have any questions about my journey or how I went vegan, please leave them in the comments. And if you would like to follow me, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be trying to post at least once a week, hopefully more. So, and let me know what you want to learn about. I'm a certified health coach. I have knowledge about all kinds of different stuff. Let me know what you're interested in, and I can put together talks about it. The things that I really like talking about is mindset, spirituality, nutrition, fitness. I was in the military. I know how to work out without any tools, or with minimal. So if you want to do body weight workouts, that's my jam right there. Body weight workouts. Or vegan dieting. That's also like a thing I'm really knowledgeable in. And let's see what else. Spirituality. Into learning about a different type of spiritual religion. I've always learned, like I've read books on almost every religion. There's a few that I haven't read just because they're not practical to me, or they're too similar to Christianity. Like I grew up Christian-ish. We were kind of like light Christians. So I already knew about Christianity, so the other Abrahamic religions, Judaic religions, didn't really, because I already kind of knew like the whole basis. But I studied a lot of Eastern religions, Buddhism, New Age religions, that kind of stuff. So I like talking about that stuff. And I like reading books, so if there's any books you want me to discuss on this channel, let me know. My next video is going to be about a book that I just read. Well, just one part of it. As a Man Thinketh, a classic. I'm going to be talking about that book. And let's see, what else? I think that's it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it interesting, maybe helpful, and I will talk to you soon.